What is going on, guys? B2B FIFA here, and welcome to episode 56 of the Academy Project. And as you can see, I'm looking at some scouts. I'm going to go ahead and hire Darren Quinn, Northern Ireland scout, 5-star experience, 3-star judgment. Hopefully we can get some really good players off these guys. I went ahead and fired that one scout right there, and I'm started looking at some other guys. I see this Croatian 4-star. I don't actually have the money, but I'm like, you know what? Let me fool around with the budget a little bit. Let me see if I can get this to work for us. And what you're seeing right here is me lost. I don't know where to actually mess around with the budget. I'm like, where is this? I don't know where it's at. I'm literally lost. I haven't had to touch the budget in such a long time, since like FIFA 16 or something, that I don't know where to find it. I'm struggling to find the freaking budget. Long story short, I eventually find the thing, but yeah, I'm looking at what. Okay, see right here, I'm messing with it, and I'm like, I adjusted a little bit. I go back in to the youth staff, and I then quickly realize it's still not enough. So I go back in, and I go in and adjust it again. This time I know where the thing is. So I go ahead and adjust it to the point where I shouldn't have any problems with it. Go back in, I see the Croatian scout. Go ahead and sign the guy. So we're gonna get 2 really good scouts, 1 3-star, 3-star. This is more than enough for the championship. And once we get into the Premier League, boys, we're gonna go ahead and get at least 2 5-star, 5-star scouts. We'll see what happens, but for now, I think this is more than good enough for championship. As you can see, I'm looking at all of my players right now. Most of our players, boys, have plenty of potential. You can see there, Bliska has potential, Ishinomori has potential, King has potential, Sook has potential. Most of them have potential. Clark has potential. Just so many of them, boys. We have a stacked team at this point. I'm eventually going to let go of the guys that don't have potential. But I'm probably going to keep Sip and Kryn. Having said that, though, Salonen is starting to feel real nice, boys. He's starting to feel real nice. You can see Green right there, our another a striker that we have still in the reserves, by the way, in the youth squad. He's still down there, but he's progressing very nicely. 59 overall, and we jump into our first game of the season against Nottingham Forest, boys. And Nottingham Forest is a very, very good side. They're always at the top of or at least I'd say top 6, top 10 in the championship. So this was a good first test for us. And it's our boy Santoro on the ball, who gets it over to Ishihara. This little cut, takes the shot, and Stojkovic, or whatever his name is, gets a foot to it. Clark puts it into the back of the net, but as you can see, it is denied because he was offside. But Sook right here gets it over to Santoro, who gets it to Ishihara. Ishihara back to Sook. Sook sees the run right there of our boy Salonen, who on the volley puts it into the back of the net. A beautiful little goal. And this is what I mean, boys. Salonen is amazing, especially on his left foot. Look at this. Look at this. Oh man, that is sexy. That was beautiful. And Sook just put it on a silver platter for him right there. But once again, Santoro right here gives the ball away to Pereira, who actually looks like at least his player model looks like Renato Sanchez to me. But it's the 45th minute, boys, and they get a chance right here. We're gonna go ahead and struggle to clear it, but eventually we do. The ref blows the whistle for halftime, and we are in the lead. Very happy with this result so far. But we're gonna jump straight into the 65th minute, boys. And it is Nottingham Forest who's on the ball right there. And Assam Bolonga right here is on the ball. He goes ahead, takes the shot, but our boy Hall is there to keep it out. And once again, Assam Bolonga, and he gets it over to their boy Walker, who's looking in. He sends it over to Lansbury. Lansbury's on the ball. He's holding up play. Gets it back to Assam Bolonga right here. Assam Bolonga is just holding up play really well. Gets it over to Pinillos, and Pinillos heads it into the back of the net. Very unfortunate, I thought, but hey, you know, it is what it is. And by the way, if you guys ask me why I say Pinillos, is because I think the guy is Spanish, and a double L in Spanish sounds like a J, so Pinillos, right? But they get another opportunity right there. And it's the 81st minute, and I'm gonna make some changes. And I'm looking at my squad, and I see that they're all tired. And as you can see, Suk right now is a 70 overall. I think he's the first, Nilo as well. Suk and Nilo are the two first outfield players to break 70 overall. So very happy for them. In my opinion, they're already good enough for the Premier League. But as you can see, the changes I made there. Martin, Shaw, and I believe Sip went in as well. But that's how the game ended, boys. Nothing happened. 1-1, pretty even game in my opinion. I thought we were slightly better, but it was an even game and it was a fair result. Second game today is against Scunthorpe United in the EFL Cup, boys. And yeah, let's see what happens in this one. So we're gonna jump straight into the 22nd minute, and it's Ishinomori on the ball right here. He gets a yellow card for this, boys. That's not a yellow in my opinion. I don't know what you guys think, but to me that's not a yellow. But it's a 38 minute. 80 Ishinomori gets it over to Kren. Kren right here gets it over to Kenazevic, who gets it over to our boy Okuma, who takes the shot, and Daniels, your keeper, keeps it out. Good job for them. But it's the 44th minute, boys, and Scunthorpe United is on the ball. Ishinomori, once again, I didn't think that was a foul, and he gets a second yellow, and of course he gets sent out. So basically we play 45 minutes with 10 men, which in my opinion is super unfair, because in my opinion, none of the two fouls were for yellow cards. So Ishinomori shouldn't even be off the field, but it's whatever, right? Let's just move on. Really upset with that. But we kick off right here, boys. We're going to jump straight into the 68th minute where Townsend is on the ball right here. And we recover with Yalman. Yalman looks in, gets it over to Tushev, who gets it over to Bliska. Bliska gets taken out. And our boy Kren is on the ball. But he's a lefty, and we want to go ahead and take this with a right-footed player. So Okuma lines it up. He spears it into the back of the net, boys. Okuma has a nice little right foot. So when Santoro's not in, Okuma takes it if Suk isn't there. So he's like our third choice right-footed free kick taker, if that makes sense. But he's good enough, boys. He is good enough. You saw that beautiful little goal by him. And right here, I'm looking at who I'm going to put in. My boy Son, he's going to get a little bit of game time, and Okuma's coming out for him. Martin went in as well. And I think I'm going to throw Vergara in for Bliska. Or King, I'm sorry. King in for Bliska. Because I want to get some solid players in. If Ishinomori did not get sent out, I probably would have switched them out for Vergara, because I want to give them right around the same amount of playing time, because they're almost identical players. I mean, they're both just as good as each other. But right here, Williams is on the ball. He tries to go ahead and filter it in to Margaret, who gets it into Zoc, and Zoc is able to put it into the back of it. I gave that goal away, boys. I was asleep. I was literally asleep. I'm like, there's no way he's gonna get to it. Like, you can see that I stopped chasing. Look, I mean, that was a freebie from me. I mean, that was big time my mistake. But anyways, boys, that's how the regulation time ends. But it's EFL Cup, and we need to have a winner. So we're going to go into extra time. And they're making a change right here. Jack Dyche goes in. And they kick off, boys. So from this point on, we jump into the 95th minute. And right here, our boy Son is running down the wing. He does a little cut in with a fake shot. Gets it in, takes the shot. It gets blocked. Our boy Krin is trying to recover and get it back into Son, but he can't. They finally clear the ball. It's the 98th minute, boys, and Dyche is on the ball. He gets it over to Clark. Clark looks up. He gets it over to Williams, who gets it over to Marget. Marget once again takes a shot. It hits the crossbar. Cartel can't clear. And Cartel once again trying to clear. Clark takes another shot, but our boy McNeil is there. And as you guys know, McNeil plays all our cup games. Hall plays all our league games. So hopefully we can say in our cups a lot. That way McNeil gets some good play time. Cartel right here, he was having a hard time clearing the ball this day. But Clark right there gets another opportunity. We are very lucky that went wide. And that's how the first half of extra time ends, boys. And we jump straight into the second half of extra time. And we jump straight into the 116th minute right here. King gets it over to Tushef, who gets it over to King, back to Son. Son cuts in, takes the shot, and puts it into the back of the net. The prodigal son doing what he's called to be done. My little Chicharito-esque player. He just comes in, you know, off the bench, makes an impact. He's just so good. I think I've said this before. That's why he wears the number 14, because he's the Chicharito type player that we have. But it's the 120th minute, boys. Townsend is on the ball, and that is how the cookie crumbled. We go ahead and take the game. Very happy with the results today. I think we should have done better against Nottingham Forest, but very happy that we beat Scunthorpe in the EFL Cup, because we need to progress, get McDeal some game, and I think it's about time we get some actual silverware, because we've been promoted twice, but we haven't won the league, and we haven't won any of the cups either. So we have 0 silverware, and that's where I'm going to leave the episode today, boys. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, and you guys have an awesome day. Peace.